So today what we are going to do is we are going to go through the transportation charge management, and in today we'll cover this portion, charge management part. You see, we'll discuss the scales, rate table, charge type, calculation sheet, and then freight agreements. So we'll see this part, and then we'll discuss the other aspects. And settlement, we'll look at it tomorrow session. Okay. So then, so far we have gone through these topics. So just a quick overview. So we are here, in this entire process of end-to-end transportation management with request management, freight units, and then a freight order creation, and then we are into the the charge management portion of it. And this is what we will discuss today. And this we will see in terms of settlement and processing tomorrow. Okay. So you're able to see my screen, right? Is it visible, clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. So before we get into each and every component of charge management, let us just see where things are placed. The architecture part of the charge management. So let us understand this portion. So if you look at it on the very left side, you have sales and distribution. And on the very right side, you have the materials management, the procurement process. And you have the transportation management right in. In this case, we deal with customer invoice. So this is the invoicing part of it, customer invoicing part of it. Typically, when it is a LSP, you will process a forwarding order. So in that case, the customer invoice is applicable. Whereas in this case, it is the carrier. So in the carrier, you take services from the carrier. So therefore, you would have the purchasing order and service entry sheet processed. So this is the understanding. So obviously, the finance integration is not in transportation management. So it is in the respective, in the ERP, both for procurement as well as sales side. So here the functionalities related to account determination and all that, and accruals, etc. These happen. And coming to sales, SAP transportation management, we have we learned that there is a freight order, forwarding order on the forwarding order, freight order, and settlement. These are the documents, freight documents, and then you have settlement documents. Now, in the heart of the whole thing is your charge calculation of charge requests and all that kind of stuff. So charge management or charge engine or whatever we call it as. So it would encompass a lot of activities which are done, some configuration, some customizations, things like that. And right at the core are these 4 items, right? 4 or 5 items: scale, rate table, then charge calculation sheet, charge type, then freight agreement. So this portion, this block forms the discussion part for today. So we'll see those aspects. Now, if you look at the the business perspective, we are dealing with the contacts, different multiple contacts in the form of the business partners.
Oh, it's weird. It did dump. I tried it yesterday and it dumped. Let's see if she's there. No, I tried it yesterday. It dumped. It dumped. When I tried it yesterday, it dumped. I told him yesterday I dumped. That's weird. I'm not working. No.
Hello. Is somebody? Are you? Tam, are you saying something or?
I'm sorry. Someone
Okay.
came in the room. I didn't realize I wasn't on mute.
No, that's okay. Cool. No, that's fine. No problem. Doesn't matter. It's okay. Fine. Okay, so what I'm trying to explain here in this slide is that we have contacts, various contacts in our business in the process of transportation management from a carrier perspective, from customers perspective, right? So we deal with those contacts, several contacts, and then several contracts, multiple contracts, and then contracts from the perspective of carrier, from contracts from the perspective of the customer, right? From contracts from LSP scenario, contracts from shipper scenario or so. Then we deal with costs more associated from a carrier perspective, and then profits more associated from a customer perspective, wherein we have the COPA enabled and profitability and so on and so forth. So at a very, very high level, this is what we deal with: the contacts, the contracts, the cost elements, and then the profit. Now, if you look at the diagram on the right-hand side, it will give one dimension, one perspective. And the way to understand this particular diagram is that we deal with these process objects in our transportation management, right? So we have the freight order. We either process the freight order for road or rail, or we have freight booking for ocean or air, and then we have the service orders created if we take any services in this business process, and then we have a freight settlement. So these are the documents, process objects, which are documents. And then on the very top, you have the business partners. We're talking about the contacts, right? Business partners. And then we talk about the organization units in the purchase organizations or sales organizations, who will be one party of a contract. So one party of a contract would be the purchase or the sales organizations, and then you have some. Apart from this, you could have rules and conditions based on which